Today, we're talking about how teamwork fuels growth, building a team that drives your business forward. I'm wondering if you knew that 70% of employees in small businesses report feeling disengaged at work. Now, think about that for a second. Just imagine if your team wasn't showing up for a paycheck, but was actively driving your business towards growth and success. That's the shift we're talking about today. How to transform your team into your greatest asset for growth. Hi there, I'm Carol Surbey. I'm a certified systems business coach. For over 25 years, I've walked in your shoes. I grew a small concrete business into the top-rated specialty concrete company in Vancouver. Not because I worked harder, but because I learned how to empower my team. Today, we're diving into why a strong team isn't just an expense, it's an investment in your future. Together, we'll uncover areas you may have been avoiding, shine a light on solutions, and make success simpler. Let's get started. Empowered teams don't just complete tasks, they create growth. One of the biggest issues, the biggest pain points for small business owners, what they face is high turnover. Every time someone leaves, it absolutely drains the resources and it disrupts the workflow. Add to that a lack of accountability, and suddenly you're spending more time managing problems than growing your business. When trust is missing, employees disengage. They don't feel safe to take ownership of their roles, and you don't feel confident delegating important tasks. The solution starts with creating a foundation of trust. Start by being transparent about your business goals and challenges. Share your vision openly with your team and invite them into the conversation. Establish clear roles and expectations. People thrive when they understand what's expected of them and how their work contributes to the bigger picture. Empowered teams don't just complete tasks, they create growth. Let's not forget we need to foster a culture of accountability, celebrate wins, but don't shy away from addressing mistakes as opportunities for learning and growth. When your team trusts you and each other, they show up with confidence, ready to really drive results. Unmotivated employees are one of the biggest barriers to business growth. Maybe you've noticed some of the signs: missed deadlines, low energy, or even complaints about the smallest things. These behaviors aren't just annoying, they're actually symptoms of a deeper issue. Your team doesn't feel valued. Motivation is fueled by recognition and growth. Start by catching your team doing something right. A simple, "Thank you for stepping up," or "I see you put effort into this," can go a really long way. Pair recognition with opportunities for professional growth. Invest in training, mentorship, or even some cross-training with your business. Lastly, align individual goals with your business goals. When employees see how their success ties into the company's success, they become invested in the journey. Let's talk about communication. Poor communication is a silent killer of your team's morale. If your team doesn't know what's expected or feels left in the dark, frustration builds quickly. Miscommunication leads to mistakes, missed deadlines, and yes, finger pointing. And all of this combines together to erode trust. The solutions lie in creating a communication system that works for everybody. Start with your regular team members and help them set the priorities and address concerns. Then we use the tools or processes that streamline how the information flows. Whether that's a project management app or simply a shared whiteboard in the office. Finally, encourage open dialogue. Create a space where your team feels safe to share ideas, ask questions, and provide feedback. Strong communication clears the path for smoother operations and better relationships. Let's take a minute to talk about empowerment. As a leader, one of the most significant shifts you can make is empowering your team to make decisions. Micromanaging might feel like the safest route, but I hate to tell you, it actually stifles creativity, and stifled creativity slows growth. When employees don't feel trusted to make decisions, they disengage, and your business becomes stuck in reactive mode. It's easy to start. Start by delegating smaller decisions and gradually increase the responsibility as theirs and your confidence grows. Let's provide clear guidelines, but let them take ownership of the roles. Next, support them when they take risks. Even if the outcome isn't perfect, we're looking for progress over perfection. Use those moments as a learning experience. And finally, let's celebrate their wins when they make decisions that actually do drive results. Empowering your team isn't just about freeing up your time. It's about creating a culture where everyone feels invested in the success of the business. All of this takes us to the point of being able to build resilience. A resilient team isn't just skilled, it's adaptable. Businesses inevitably face challenges, tight deadlines, and unexpected changes, or even market shifts. Without resilience, these moments can break your team. With it, they become opportunities for growth. Building resilience starts with a strong culture. Create a supportive environment where mistakes are seen as opportunities for growth rather than failure. Encourage collaboration over competition so that your team learns to rely on one another. And lastly, focus on their well-being. Simple practices like flexible schedules or wellness programs can make a massive difference. When your team feels cared for, they're more willing to step up in challenging times. As you're listening here today, I want you to reflect on your own team. Where do you see the opportunities for growth? If something I've said resonates, please share it in the comments. Let's create a space where we can learn from one another. One of the lessons I learned in my own journey is that sometimes we keep parts of our leadership in the dark. Maybe it's because we don't know how to fix it, or maybe we're afraid of what we're going to find. My role is to hold that light for you so you can see what's possible and take steps that you need to be able to grow. If any of this resonated with you and you're ready to take the next step, let's talk. I offer a complimentary session where we will dive into your unique challenges and create a roadmap to transform your team into your biggest asset. I invite you to click the link in the description to schedule your call. Just remember, success isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Each small step you take today lays the foundation for a stronger tomorrow. Let's light up the areas of your business that you've been avoiding and uncover the potential within you and your team. I just want to thank you for spending this time with me. I'll see you next week as we continue to build businesses that thrive. Share your wins and your questions in the comments. I'm here to support you every step of the way.